Hi everyone, I am Nidhi. So today we will be discussing about net forces. Before that, let's discuss what is force. Whenever you enter in your classroom, you push the door open. That is force. And after leaving the class, you pull it towards yourself. That is also force. So, before coming to net force, let's discuss some types of forces. Forces are basically of two types. The first one is contact forces and the second one is non-contact forces. From the word of contact, you yourself can have a guess that in contact forces, the object on which force is being applied and the subject by whom the force is being applied, they are in direct contact with each other. The first force is tension force. So, you all have observed the fan on your ceiling. The ceiling is applying a force on that fan. That is known as tension force, due to which the fan is attached to the ceiling. The second contact force is friction. Whenever you walk on the ground, that is friction. Whenever you hold something, that is friction. When you write on a paper, that is due to friction. Third kind of contact force is spring force. You must have noticed a spring attached to the weighing balance. Whenever you put a weight on it, it elongates and comes back to its own shape. That is known as spring force. Now, let's come to the non-contact forces. Non-contact forces are basically of three types. The first non-contact force is electrostatic force, that is among the electrons, neutrons and protons inside the atoms. Second kind of non-contact force is gravitation. Now, whenever you throw a ball up in the air, it comes down towards the ground. Why? Because the gravitation. But if you notice, the ball is not in direct contact with the ground. So, that is a non-contact force. The third non-contact force is magnetic force. Whenever you bring two separate poles of a magnet together, they face attraction or repulsion. That is due to the magnetic force, and it is also observed when the magnets are not in direct contact with each other. That's why that is also known as non-contact force. Suppose you are playing a game of tug of war with your friend, and on the left side is you and the other side, the right side, is your friend. Your friend has exerted more pressure than you. So, you will move towards your friend. This was situation A. Let's discuss about a situation B. The next time you exerted more force than your friend, then your friend will move towards you. It was an unbalanced force. Why? Because both the person were moving towards one direction. Let's discuss third situation in which you and your friend exerted the same amount of force on the rope. Then what will be the resultant? Nobody will be moving towards the left side and nobody will be moving towards the right side. Why? Because the same amount of force was applied on the rope. This is known as balanced force and this is known as net force. Net force is the sum total of force applied on an object. If it outpasses the minimum force, the object will move towards one direction. But if it cancels out each other, how? If all the forces will be equal, then there will be no change in the movement of the object.